Hello everyone, it is time for Jessica's Rad American Idol video blog. This is my third installment and I'm back in front of my chalkboard wall with two names crossed out. And tonight was top 8 week and it was a really popular, like Ryan said, Idol Week year, songs from the year that the contestants were born. Not only does this give us a wide range of songs, it also allows us to kind of see each contestant when they were younger. There was a lot of baby pictures being shown tonight, and just a taste for their personality with their families and just a sense of them growing up. It's always kind of cute and kind of fun. I enjoyed tonight very much, especially because Matt did really good, but we'll get to really well, sorry. But we'll get to that later. I have my little paper as usual, and I know this week compared to last is a little less stellar since my two great guests aren't here. But I don't think it will be that boring, and a lot of you kind of like to hear the interesting comments that I have, and I thank you for those of you who watch it. I don't have a kangaroo like I may have promised. I didn't promise, I said I might have one. It's really hard to get a kangaroo. Really expensive. I don't have a permit for that kind of thing. So it's just me tonight, and you have to forgive me because I'm kind of tired. I just started my first week at a new job, and I start tomorrow, and I'm kind of like, I'm really glad because it's a great job with great people, but I'm kind of like, I want to stay in American Idol land and do that kind of stuff and interview, and that's not happening, but that's why I'm kind of lethargic right now. But please bear with me. Okay, so first up tonight we had Danny Gokey, and I thought he was great. I was sad that they gave him the opening spot because everyone knows that first spot is not the greatest because usually you're forgettable, but Danny does not have a problem. He has so many fans out there that everyone will vote for him. The judges really liked him. They thought the arrangement of his song was a little bit awkward and they didn't really get into it, but let's face it, they think he can sing anything, so he did well. And he does. He does have that unique kind of raspy voice that probably could sing anything, and I think he seems like a really sweet guy. Just really down to earth. Some of my friends have different opinions. They think he's kind of cocky, but I don't see that. And I thought he did well. I wouldn't say it was an outstanding wow performance to freak out over, but he'll definitely be safe. Next was Chris Allen, and he was standing in the same spot that Matt stood in last week, or kind of like on the section where like all these girls surround him and it's hard to see him. He was only a level above some of the screaming heads around him, and I think that was really distracting, more so than Matt's, and I don't think contestants should go there because I don't know, the feeling just isn't right. I really enjoy Chris's voice. Like I was telling my mom, I don't think that he ever has pitch problems, like I said last video, but the judges were not impressed. They thought it was too karaoke. They thought he didn't become an artist, Kara's famous words. And I'd have to agree in that it wasn't stellar, but I really like Chris and I don't want him to go home. And I was looking at dialidol.com and he's in the lowest right now, so I'm afraid for him, guys. I'm really afraid. And I think Scott should go before him. But anyway, Lil Rounds was next. She sang a Tina Turner song, and they weren't impressed. They were kind of saying that she was lost. They didn't know who Lil was anymore. And I would agree, because she has been talked about so much in this competition, but she's just losing it. I feel like she doesn't know who she is, and she's trying all these different avenues, trying to be all these different people, and we're losing that in her voice because sometimes those high notes, that's all she hits, and the rest is just bland and pitchy. And sometimes I think the judges gave her even too much credit, but tonight was bad because she looked like she was going to cry that whole performance. I mean, like, if she blinked, I think the tears would have just flooded out. Me and my sister felt bad for her because she seems like a cool girl. Next was Anoop. Anoop sang True Colors, originally by Phil Collins, and I love that song. Such a great song. Me and my sister love that. Compared to Phil Collins, I didn't like it because I just love the tone of his, but I love Anoop's voice, and he brought it down again, and Simon's kind of right. He is kind of like a yo-yo in his performances where they're good and bad, good and bad, good and bad, and we kind of don't have a flat line. I keep saying flatline in these vlogs. I mean a middle, like, taste of who he is. But I think he should be safe this week. I think so. And I love him, but I think he needs to just wear something other than stripes because he's been wearing a lot of stripes lately. Scott was next, and he had an electric guitar with him and said it was kind of his, what did he say? You guys remember? Gangster side, not gangster is the right word, rocker side, I don't know. I'm just really getting sick of Scott because I don't think he has that good of a voice, and the judges don't really ever say negative comments to him. When they do, he's always quick to like jump in and be like, you know, I don't know. And it is cool, he has a sense of humor, but I just don't think, I think his time, I think he's run his course. And I think that he should be the one to go home tomorrow, but I don't know if that will be the case. Allison was next, and she's saying, I Can't Make You Love Me. And she was only born in 1992, guys. I was thinking that my brother was born in 1994, and I was like, wow, 1992. That was like yesterday. I mean, of course, I was only like 7, but still, it was like a throwback for, she's too young, even though she has a good voice. I think Simon is so right. We need to see more of her personality, and I'm not getting that because I just think she's awkward, and I don't know what to make of her. Yeah, great voice, probably will go very far. Not my favorite though. I feel like that's a lot this year. I feel like a lot of the people are good, they're just not my favorite. But she did well, and she deserves, you know, she deserves her props. Next was Maddie, and he sang Part-Time Lover by Stevie Wonder, and I thought he was great. I told you this before, and anything I say about him is going to be biased. And I don't know what it is. I talk about this in some of the blogs. I mean, some of like the message boards. I know, pathetic. I joined message boards. I really like American Idol. I think as a fan of the show, you kind of, when you pick your favorite, it's kind of like this connection. As corny as that sounds, this heart connection, even though you don't know the person, to like really like that person. So like as much as the other contestants I think are amazing, I just have this heart connection to Matt, and he's the only one I vote for, and he's my favorite. I can't wait to buy his album. I think he did so much better than last week, and he was back, and the audience is feeling it. I feel like it was the performance that really got everyone excited, and I loved when the judges thought it was amazing. That always makes me really happy because he deserves it, and he deserves way much more credit than he gets, and I think that he's very talented, and a lot of people need to recognize that. And lastly was Adam, and Adam, you know what, I don't even know what he's saying. I know he was born in 1982, so that's really cool. He did a great version. I really liked the lighting of the stage and how he sat on that one chair. And not that it's on more than one chair. There was one chair and the lighting, and just how he makes everything his own and turns it into this whole other level. I think that Adam's definitely going to win, and deservedly so. I don't know about how his life after Idol will be when he wins. I don't know how many people will buy his records. From his fan base, it seems like there'll be tons, but I don't know if maybe since he is such a good performer, he would be better for Broadway. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love Broadway. I think I'd go see him in like tons of shows. I just think some of the other people are more marketable as for what's popular right now. But there's no denying that boy can sing, and that he is gorgeous. His face is beautiful, like I've said before, and he seems very sweet and very humble, I think. But again, Matt is my favorite. Can I just say, he was born May 11th, 1985. That's my half birthday, guys. I was born November 11th, 1985, so he's exactly 6 months older than me, which is another reason why I'm going to marry him. No, that has nothing to do with anything, but it's another connection that I found. Don't laugh at me. Yes, I know his girlfriend was in the audience, okay? But like I said on my first vlog, things can change, and things will change. So I think that's all I have to say tonight. Please watch. I know all of you who are watching this are crazy fans anyway, so you'll watch tomorrow, so you got kicked out, and next week when I come back, another name will be crossed off again, hopefully on this side of the board. Can I just say thank you that Megan's gone, finally. Props to Simon for calling her out on We Don't Care Either. I loved that. But I just thank you guys for always watching my vlogs. Please comment, rate, and you know the deal, vote Matt.